I don't think I've ever told the story about how the relationship between me and my dad, one of the things that I think finally just snapped it in half. If you've seen other videos, you know that my mom and dad divorced when I was around 12. And my dad went to be with his girlfriend. There were a lot of things that happened, blah, blah, blah. And my mother wanted to know where he was staying. My mother tried different methods to try to find him and whatnot and could not find him. And he was very good at getting off work and taking different paths to get to his new home because she tried to follow him. And we never could find him. So my mother said, you need to tell your father that you want to stay with him. Your father's going to come over after school. You're going to convince him that you want to go with him. You don't want to be here with me. And I'm going to back it up and just say, I can't handle the situation, whatever. And you're going to go with your dad. And then when you get there, you're going to take all the information down and you're going to put it together and you're going to get it back to me. So I said, okay, fine, whatever. So my dad comes to get me. I go off to my dad's. I remember we're in the pickup and he's like, do you really want to be with me? Is this another scam of your mom's? Because, things were crazy and she would try whatever she needed to try. And a lot of women do that, so I'm not complaining. But do you want to be here? And it was just a very strange situation, and here's where I live, and da-da-da. So I ended up going to the house, and I stayed 3 or 4 days, I guess, and I got, the address, who the people were, and where they lived, and how to get there, and local landmarks, and all that. And then my mother came and picked me up for school one day after school, and took me to her house and had me sit down at the kitchen table and write it all out. And I did. And then my father showed up wanting to know where I was, and of course the story was, well, I just didn't want to be there anymore. It didn't turn out, the way I thought it would. There was other kids, and I wanted to come home and be with my mom. When the real story was, she came and got me, and I wrote it all out, and my dad was, kind of upset because he's like, the cat's out of the bag. But when he walked into the dining room and got over to the kitchen table and he saw the piece of notebook paper with all the information, the address, the people, this, that, and the other, he knew that I had then been infiltrated in as a spy. He knew then that I was there. It was all a scam, and I was on my mom's side and trying to get the goods on him. And I think I broke his heart. I think I broke his trust. I think he put me in a category that's not very cool, and I think he's got a lot of people in that category, and I guess I can't blame him. But I was a 12-year-old kid that was caught up in a divorce, going back and forth between mom and dad, and there was a lot of abuse in the home. If you've seen the videos, and so I kind of have always been in the position to do what I was told to do, or there'd be consequences, so I did it, and I have paid the price for that for 30 years now, because really my dad had nothing much else to do with me. And I don't think it was all because of that, but it certainly did not help. Certainly did not help. So I hate that happened. So I'm sorry, Dad. But you know that because I told you before you passed away. Bye. I was trying to figure out what to talk about today. Nothing really was coming to mind. If you've seen my videos, I talk a lot about different experiences, celebrities, family life, just stuff. I just like to talk. But basically, I just want to bitch, I think. I want to bitch about guys, and I want to bitch about dating, because I don't know how to do it, okay? I don't know how to do it anymore. I can't play the game. I can't keep up. I just don't understand. I can't do the right thing at the right time. I can date a guy that drinks, and I don't really drink, and I can have a drink or two with him just to try to be cool, and that's fine and good. And then the next guy, and he'll dump me for whatever reason, and then the next guy will have a drink or two, and then he won't drink at all. And then, the next guy will do this, and the next guy will do that, and it's just, I don't know how to play the game. I'm a big girl, always been a big girl, born a big girl, gonna die a big girl, and even tried this big beautiful women website dating, and got hooked up with a guy and met this guy, and when I met up at a mall, local place, we were going to eat at the food court, and he said, well, I've just got to tell you that I am into big girls, but it's the butt that I like. I like a big butt. And I'm thinking, well, I got back, so I'm a big girl all over, so here we go. And I meet him at the mall, and he says, well, when we go up to the food court, you're going to go up in the escalator ahead of me, and I'm going to check out your ass, and when we get to the top, if it suits me, then we're going to have lunch, and if it doesn't, then, it was nice meeting you. And so we go up to the food court, and it's so freaking weird because he's 5 steps behind me on the escalator, and I know he's checking out my ass. We get to the top, guess what? I didn't have lunch. My ass wasn't big enough. This guy said he had some fetish with an ex, a past, who had this gargantuan ka-donk, and that's fine. But I'm like, I don't know how to play the game, you know? I'm not skinny enough, and now I'm not fat enough. And right now, I'm talking to this guy. I mentioned to a friend that I was wanting to meet a guy, and he told me about this guy and told this guy about me. So this guy knows good and well that I'm single and I'm flirting and blah, blah, blah. And this guy has nothing to do with me unless he wants something, you know? And it totally sucks. You know, I mean, it goes good there for a minute, and I'll think he's flirting a little bit, or I'm taking it that way because I want it desperately bad, and then it'll just go totally cool, and I just don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing, but I don't want to be alone forever. I mean, where is my guy? Where's my guy? Bye.